Today's video is going to be on sort of an older weapon that I have. I'm sort of cut off in frame here, but I want to still be able to show the table and show a little bit of my face. You don't need to see my ugly face. This is my Crosman AirMag M50. Now, I bought this a long time ago, and the story behind it was I saw it and I bought it, and it was in this plastic, like hard plastic covered display. Had the pistol, a mag, some .12 BBs, and the filler and a speed loader. It was a pretty good deal. I think it was like $35. So I bought it, and it was phenomenal. CO2, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna put it up in the air so you guys can see it. This looks like a little mini Uzi. This is the AirMag 50. AirMag M50. Has a safe and fire mode on it. Single fire. Alright, you cock back the top, pull the trigger. Now, the mags that come with it are a 50 round polymer mag with a steel or a metal insert for the CO2 that goes into the bottom here. You unscrew this, pulls out, CO2 goes in there, pulls up, you screw this back in, and then you fill it with 50 BBs. And it has a special fill nozzle that goes on here, which I have two of them. You actually put it on the top of the mag like this, so it goes like that. There's a couple of guns that have this. My TF11 has the same thing, and it fills the mag up. Now, like I said, in the package I got that fill, a mag, the gun, a speed loader, and .12 BBs. The reason for the .12s was this gun had very limited range. When I bought it, I was like, I don't care, it shoots 50 feet, that's fine. It nosedives at 50 feet. So if you got a guy closer than 50 feet, this was a phenomenal gun. Now, it's semi-only, and it shoots pretty well, but the thing of it is, there was mods that you could do to this, which I never wanted to do, because you had to rip the gun apart, and I was never about ripping a gun apart back when I bought it. So here's the full look of the gun with the mag in, and this would get roughly 2 mags worth if you shot it semi-only. The mods that I saw available for it, when you did the full auto mod, you would empty this mag in it was like 28 rounds a second or less, maybe like 27, 26, I don't know, but it was like as fast as my KWA M11 and the TF11. It would just dump the mag out, and it would basically exhaust the CO2 mag that's inside here. The mods that you can do for this are, you take the gun apart, there's 5 screws, a couple of pins here, and you take out what's basically the cutoff lever. It's a big mechanism. You just pull it out, put the gun back together, now you have a full auto Uzi. The problem is, it's full auto. You don't have any way to shoot semi. You can shoot bursts with it, but you can't shoot semi anymore. So I did the mod on this one, like the other day, and I emptied the mag, put more BBs in it, go to fire again, and get like 3 or 4 shots and the mag's empty, or the CO2's empty. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So I put the cutoff lever mechanism back in, and I'm back to shooting semi-only. Now this one has a piece of green tape on it, and the idea behind this is I've done the mod on this for the hop-up. Now, the mod for the hop-up that I've seen is just you wrap plumber's tape around the hop-up area, and it puts a little bit more pressure down on the hop-up, and you get a little bit better range out of it using 2 O's, 2 5s. Mine was a little nub, and I'll show a picture of that so that people can see that right here. That nub ripped. I put some blue gasket material on it to try to hold it together, but it was already ripped and messed up, so I couldn't use it anymore. So what I did, took the barrel out, and I put using this screwdriver right here. I actually put the screwdriver into the metal barrel, and I put the blue Permatex material in the hole. I had lost the spring too, that's another thing. There was a spring to put tension on. I had lost that. So I put this in there, and I put the blue Permatex in there. So it actually made like a little spot down through that would catch the BB like a little nub sticking down, and it filled up the hole. So that when I put it back together, this gun now really overhops .20s. .25s, it's a little bit of hop. I can even run .28s, but I think they're a little too heavy for this. But with .25s, you're getting out there like 100 feet, which is awesome. And this gun and it's .12s, .12 shoots 350. So with 2.0s, it's shooting about 300, which is awesome for a CQB weapon. And because it's semi-only and it's got a 50-round mag, this is a great indoor CQB weapon, or it's maybe a great weapon for a sniper. He wants to have it on his belt. 50-round mag, you can shoot it, you know, and cover some people. Now, if you do the mod and make it a full auto weapon, you could do bursts at people. That's fine. It's up to you. Now, it does take these mags, which are the same as the TF11. And I'm going to put a picture of that right now. So when I bought the TF11, it came with 2 mags. Same thing, was in a plastic paper thing, and it came with the 2 mags, the filler, and some .12 BBs. So now I had 3 mags and 2 guns they fit in. So I decided to buy 2 more mags, and so now I had 4 mags for the TF11, and I had 1 mag for here, so that meant I basically had 5 mags for both guns. A friend of mine said to me, "Oh, I have one of those. Do you want it?" So he gave it to me with the mag. Okay, this is a stock version, still has the cutoff lever in it and stuff like that. I did do a little bit of work on the hop up. I did put a little bit heavier spring on here. It's down a little bit. It's still only shooting, now it's getting out to about 65, 75 feet and dropping like a stone. The nub that's in here is really hard, so if you put it down too far, the BBs just pop out of the barrel the wrong way, and they don't hop right. They don't go up like a normal hop up would go. They sort of like just pop down straight. So if you put too much hop with that hard little nub that's in there, it actually doesn't work right. So I put the little bit extra bigger spring in here. I found a spring that went in here and puts a little bit more pressure on here, so this does work good. Still stock, still has the regular cutoff lever in here, and fires like a champ when you shoot it. The big thing is that these 2 guns, when used in tandem in like a short area, you've got one for range, one for close. So put the one for range in your right hand or your dominant hand, put the one for close in your non-dominant hand. This way you can dual fire. It looks really cool when you're walking around dual wielding something like this. And 50 rounds in a CQB area, if you go through 100 rounds total, I think you're doing good. And shooting semi, you will get 2 full mags out of this for some reason. When it's shooting full auto and it dumps in one shot, I guess it just pushes the gas out of there and it almost empties the CO2. So it's actually good to shoot it just like semi. This was originally bought like so long ago. I think it was early 2009, and they don't make these anymore. You do a search for Crosman AirMag M50. You come up on a bunch of sites, but they're either discontinued, out of stock, and they never have them in stock. I often wanted to buy a 3rd one just to have it for parts, but I figured I have 2 now. I'll maybe use one just for shits and giggles, and then have the second one for parts if I really need it. But I really hate to use these in case there's a problem with them, because you're never going to buy parts for this thing. It's pretty much straightforward, but you can still get mags for this because the TF11 mags are the same thing, and they fit in the same. This is actually a TF11 mag in here. Mag releases on the bottom, pushes out, and it looks like some of my little electric Uzis that I have, and it fires similar to the way the TF11 or the KWA M11 shoots. So this is a really good vintage gun that they don't make anymore, and it's just a very good conversation piece. Feels good in the hand when you're holding it, and it's a lot of fun to shoot. I might show a little bit of the video shooting it, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how the day rolls out. But I hope you enjoyed this little look at this piece of vintage history that I got here. As always, you guys have a good day and enjoy the sunshine if it's shining out there.